Hey everybody, today I just wanted to share with you the simple 2-minute practice I use in the evening every day, or pretty much every day. If I don't do it every day, I don't beat myself up, but I try to do it every day to help wind down my brain with intention, get to a calmer disposition before I go to bed. I don't know about you, but I kind of during the day, I wind myself up. I'm like answering emails, I'm answering phone calls, I'm answering texts, I'm bouncing around between meetings, I'm trying to take care of the kids, I'm driving people to soccer practice. I got a million things going on. And sometimes I don't have the ability to turn my brain off. So I get into bed and like my brain's still going, and then I can't sort of fall into a calm and peaceful sleep. So this practice, which I do sometimes at the dinner table with Leslie and our kids, or sometimes if I miss it there, I do it in bed just before we turn off the lights. We say, hey honey, what is your rose, thorn, and bud? And that is the name of the game. It is rose, thorn, bud. You say, what was your rose of the day? What was your tiny, simple win, small pleasure, or little gratitude that you can use your brain to call back and replay at the end of the day? Oh, my boss sent me an email and CC'd her boss. My dad's surgery finally got scheduled. I got an assist in hockey practice. There's a new flavor of donut down at the coffee shop. It doesn't really matter what it is. You're actually triggering your visual cortex. There's an area in there called Area 17. It lights up again when you replay these small moments from your day. Plus, research from Emmons and McCullough shows that writing down or sharing little tiny gratitudes not only makes us happier, but physically healthier. They had 3 groups of people test this out over a 10-week period, writing down gratitudes, hassles, or events, and the gratitudes came out on top, as you would expect. So it's research supported as well. Then you do it again, a second rose. This time you're kind of maybe plumbing the archives of your mind a little deeper. What else went well? You do it one more time here. Everybody shares one good thing about their day. Then you get into a thorn, Thorn. A thorn is something that didn't go well, something that bothered you, but you have to make space for it to vent and process it. Otherwise, you're sleeping on it, I find, at the end of the night. So, what could your thorn be? Well, getting splashed by the bus as it was driving past you on the street, missing the subway that you're trying to catch to get downtown for a meeting, saying something dumb in the meeting. We all have these little things that we're replaying in our brains that didn't go well every single day, right? A thorn is the little place to mention them. By the way, 2005 paper by Penner and DeVideo shows that listening, providing support, and sharing things that bothered us actually increases our connection and our well-being. Another ingredient towards happiness. Finally, the game closes with a bud. That's B-U-D. A bud is something you were looking forward to. I want to make a stack of pancakes on Saturday. I can't wait to rent a villa in Tuscany when I'm 100 years old. It doesn't matter if the bud is like coming up next week or coming up in a year or coming up in 50 years. It's just looking forward to it. 2005 paper by Simon Lubomirsky and a team of researchers shows that our brains are happier when we're looking forward to something, anything. And it doesn't really matter when those things happen. Together, this is a simple practice called Rose, Thorn, Bud. It's a 2-minute evening practice that I've actually just recently put into a journal called 2-Minute Evenings. If you want to get it, it's a Chronicle Books published journal. It's available everywhere online, Chronicle Books directly, or Amazon, or Indigo, or wherever you get your books. And that's just a way to keep the Rose, Thorn, Bud practice kind of at hand in front of you, on your kitchen table, on your bedside table, looking back at them if you want to kind of scroll through. You don't need the journal. You can do it on a cue card. You can just do it verbally, as I often do. But the practice, I find, is a very helpful way to wind down your day with intention. Rose, thorn, bud, the 2-minute practice to do every night before you go to bed. Hope it helps.